so definitively set towards heart set towards the B-side play, but maybe taking information control out towards mid may draw their attention elsewhere. tiziaN caught off guard as the side of overpass. I still got another couple of players to deal with at this bomb site over at A. Bit of a missmoke actually comes down for the city side, looking to resmoke off from a monster. Bait and switch setup coming out from Keto as he taps onto Mir and gets the advantage back. tabseN behind the dice position, can't quite stay alive for long enough. Keto trying to fall back, but the swing continues from Spirit.
Back and forth trades that eventually favour the T side. magixx getting himself several kills. Chopper comes in with the final frag in the round.
But they've got to try and force the fight to tabseN. Ooh.
Mir fights on tiziaN instead. The kill comes through. magixx can trade it back, so a 4 versus 4 gained. Drive-bys only so successful here for Spirit. At least they find the 1-for-1s. magixx, can I say, CT player away. syrsoN with the AWP on site could be the only weapon that shuts this down from the Spirit's camp. Takes that face and magixx takes him down.
Ooh.
Second shot on shot to connect perfectly, but not quite against degster. 2-on-2. Spirit hold the trades to get the site control.
Oh, what an important kill. That bomb gets dropped. That round is done. What a hold coming out from the AWP towards Truck, but unfortunately, syrsoN just can't hold on for long enough. Backstab coming in, and now degster's left to try and clutch 1 versus 2. Now, he knows there's a player in the backline, and he's seen the player out from Truck, but tabseN on the swing when the scope comes in. The first round going the way of Big. Really nice defensive hold there from syrsoN. He set up that retake for success.
That he did. So well done from him. It's a bit of a shame, honestly, that degster couldn't clutch that one. I mean, it's... magixx, seen there, slowed down, body block, headshot angle given up by tiziaN. That's going to be a kill. XANTARES trades it back very quickly. So 4-on-4, Mir caught off by the flashbangs coming through. Smokes on, blinds off Keto, forces him towards water. Good utility usage from the Spirit side. They're not ready for the AWP towards short. Gets a kill on one leg shot to the second. USP will finish off. Going for that second face, only a flashbang in for syrsoN is the only piece of utility they've got. Uses it to get out towards water, but Keto shuts down Chopper at short, so SDY, AK standing by, fights on towards one, wins it, and he taps to the second, okay. That's an opportunity available towards him. 10 seconds, I'm going to get that point in real quick. Sees the player at water, but couldn't get the spray together.
He's incredibly low. Big, if they're able to convert this 7th round and start getting a bit of a lead going, this could be the dominance they need as syrsoN peeks in towards underpass, straight onto Chopper with a nade out. A great opening find up for the Germans.
The frag found so easy there. Here next up, sees a swing and a hit, takes out Keto to a 4 versus 4 player over at the toxic barrels, also falls. Mir adjusting against XANTARES, makes it a triple. Quadra is tapped to break the entire B-side defense. He kind of needs to. syrsoN needs to grab that bomb. Headshot tap to syrsoN. And Mir popping off in round 7, up for 5 frags, a full-blown ace shut back down by tabseN, but now syrsoN can...
It's right side graffiti. As soon as that smoke goes down to B, that's going to draw tabseN's attention back. And SDY, what a clutch this would be to try and back up what Mir has already been able to do.
For hard cover, so long as syrsoN doesn't extend towards shore, he's basically going to be secured for it. Swing and hit. No, syrsoN shuts him down. Big suspecting it might be an A presence. Again, the lurk plays coming in from Chopper and co. And syrsoN finds syrsoN, takes him down. Fammer of XANTARES sees one player at the short position, but still Mir isolates that kill. And tiziaN with a deagle is all that remains here to the B-side defense. 30 seconds to hold them all off. Backup is on the way. Deagle out of tabseN, does find Chopper here. Again, tiziaN to make insert 2 players lined up for the pistol. Drops that bomb, gets only those 2 kills. Trade for Mir can return to a 2-on-2 scenario, but counter backstab's coming in from tabseN. He's so close towards one T-side player, and syrsoN isolates the kill, but 10 seconds, they've got to act towards the B side. Keto, 2 very low HP Ts to pick up, gets that first. Now needs syrsoN a swing, and the flick works well. Lines out, Galil's in for Mir. Smokes on, flash XANTARES turning away with the M4. syrsoN gets those 2 frags, and Mir overwhelms. That's textbook Spirit right there. Rush tactic in with pistols on upgrades, and no trades back from the CT side. One will come through before the bomb gets planted. But syrsoN's locked out, 10 HP with the SMG. tabseN's best to save the Fammer at this stage because they've been completely overwhelmed on the execution.
We're in a very, very similar standpoint here. Spirit taking back the lead now at 5-4. And for Big, double eco status, they're going to have to force them...
By Spirit.
tiziaN could get certainly overwhelmed, and even tabseN gets caught repositioning. This is a very, very aggressive round from Big on their city side, although it is quite slow. degster even dealing with tiziaN. Now there's just 3 players left, and XANTARES now continuing to peak, and they just keep falling. Spirit are ready for these aggressive approaches, and Big are now just down to a couple of players. Now just make it 1 as magixx domes on Taquito. There is a bit of a trade with the molly, but now it's just down to the AWP from syrsoN, and he's got no hope but just to save.
Yeah, no choice in the matter. Bomb plant for tiziaN. And Spirit will get to... This is AWP back into the bathroom, scored up by Mir, tap through, takes him down. Yeah, I'll come back to that because they're rushing B. And tiziaN's the entry fragger. Straight out the gate, down to water, and they have absolutely no idea. XANTARES and tabseN ripped apart there as the first kill came in on Tito early, and well, that's a 4 versus 2.
Just ran into B with a P90, and look, it sets up the trade. Not only does that P90 find the opening kill, it does further damage, allows the trade to come through. Such an aggressive approach over to B, and syrsoN is left to save once again. And honestly, Spirit have done a really good job of even not allowing that save to come through. Good shot onto Mir. They'll know where he is. syrsoN trying to fall back. Magisk started to push through. They've even got alert coming through for the A site, and there it is. syrsoN again not able to save on
stuff and the way things have played out. This time a bit more spread out this time. Mostly focused towards the monster position. And actually there's a 2-for-1 trade from Kito and XANTARES. Midbank can't see him. Scout shot missed out. Close range round the corner. Chopper with the awkward spray does come through with the kill. The bomb plant can be secured from here.
A 3v3 retake coming in. XANTARES coming very fast up from the top of connector. Flash coming in too, and they even peek into him. It's all now down to degster and SDY to try and hold forward. 2 players coming in the back lines, and already an aggressive bank move coming through. degster with the AWP does find the connection. That evens it back, and he pushes into the molly. Now SDY is left to try and clutch for the T side. The bomb is planted open for him. If he peeks up from the garbage position, it gets tapped the first time. It's not being stuck. They might try and draw him out to the open, and they peek forward, and tabseN gets the trade. They'll be able to get back onto that bomb, or do they have enough time? They're going to try and get over to the kit, but no, they don't have it. Spirit are going to be able to find their 11th going into the second half. We're going to head to a short break. Don't go anywhere.
Dropping it off towards the raid boss. He's got a flashbang in for him as well. Double flash and smoke for tiziaN on the T-side setup. Chopper with the kit and utility, and it will be early entries in towards the monster control that gets the opening frag on XANTARES.
Yeah, super aggressive approach coming in for the city side, but it's out towards A where SDY is at least trying to hold down for a little bit longer, bring those rotates over. There's already 3 players at this A bomb site, couple of kills coming in already. Mistell trying to chime through, and it's all down to tabseN to try and see if he can bring this back. Pizza50 trying to tap away out from Divider, but it's degster in the backlines to fight.
And Big. Well, what more can you do to try and counteract it? I guess tiziaN's got a good start right there, taking out Mir. SMG back in for tiziaN, though, still rocking the MP9 close. Molotovs towards Karbi. tiziaN still giving up his angle, and finally magixx is forced to force the issue. So there you go, man advantage tipping back to the favor of Spirit. tabseN does get degster, grab that AWP actually, and they've left the A site completely open, so this is a bomb plant at least.
Yeah, they slow pushed that single smoke out from the end of bathrooms, and degster was just holding the other side of it, not thinking that there could have been a push attempt. Now getting that AWP in the hands of syrsoN, he's starting to reposition himself. Retake underway from Spirit.
Shot missed out from the long control. tabseN down, still gets a headshot on the second player. Not quite the third. Chopper trades it back to a 2-on-2, but syrsoN chimes in, and the defeated that round to stay alive in this one. And Spirit will be unable to gain their 14th just yet.
Yeah, look.
Damage done towards magixx and tabseN. magixx will be the first to fall. Nice start out. Mir following suit on a secondary kill back on tiziaN. So 4-on-4, but XANTARES still peeking. Just continuing to keep Big at bay, continuing to drive them back up the monster control. Nades on Chopper will do even more damage. And there comes degster with a trade back and a double up on towards tabseN and XANTARES. Spirit suddenly back in full control.
All it took was one play, and now the advantage is back in favor of Spirit. Do they even think that someone's moved back over towards a barrel's position? Well, no, not at all. syrsoN just gets wide swung upon from... As soon as he tries to fake out that bomb plant, they're just going to all wide swing together. Try and give himself a little bit of a headshot angle. That's the first pick, but then the initial trade comes back from degster.
Stacked up towards the 4-man boost. The AWP for syrsoN is going to try to get an opening frag here, but not seeing anything of the CT forces. No, he does get magixx, excuse me. That's a frag to open things up.
Yeah, boost coming through. Seems like he was playing out from heaven. That AWP on the boost connecting to a great start. With the rounds where Big don't really have a lot, right? You've got deagle on for Keto. Khalil's up for everyone. SDY so aggressive out from the bottom of connector. Only gets that one pick. Missed AWP shot from syrsoN to find the trade for the advantage. And XANTARES might just get smoked off from Monster to deny his vision. And even Mir's now starting to go quite aggro, but he's been seen.
XANTARES has given away his angle, though, so Mir can either choose to aggress or fall right back, and he'll aggress to his detriment. Kill found. Chopper trades back on the SMG, 2-on-2, moving back towards the B site. If tabseN moves in, catches his man off guard, takes him down. degster stands alone. AWP on rotate towards heaven. deagle out, trying to go for a wallbang shot, perhaps. AWP sees his one, but no, tabseN trades it back. Mir has started to aggress here towards short, though. Can he catch up one of the T-side players? Yes, he can. tiziaN not expecting him to be so far forward, so that's a start for the Spirit side.
Ooh, XANTARES and tabseN, though. At least XANTARES is working by himself open, but they've also got the B site open. Rotates coming through from degster. That scope may have been heard from the player up close towards APC from Keto.
Molotov set onto the A site. Bomb plant to be secured here. 3-on-2 retake. Spirit do not have any kits. Any smokes to go down for the Ninja? Well, they'll try for it now. One player crossing. Flash over from syrsoN. Are they on the bomb? No, they're not. The spray still comes. Two player on top. Dealt with by Keto. Fantastic 3K. Closing the pincers on the backstab, but the main concern is going to be whether or not the firepower is there to deal with them. Keto takes some damage. Back up to a buy here, so we should be seeing M4s out once again.
No, I'm with you 100% there. I thought that...
Yeah, down in this position, going to throw the T-side players off. We'll hear the tags. tiziaN down to 39 with his entries. And XANTARES, again, out of the gates, going to get that opening kill. Mir can trade it on Keto.
Great start from XANTARES. I think he was just spamming through that monster smoke that found that first pick. Unfortunately, it was Mir on the boost to find the trade, and he's now got another...
The back of truck. With the player playing on long, a player playing at bank. Worried about his utility. Good flash in, blinds off one. Still syrsoN swings for two, trying to make it a triple sequence, and that's exactly.
Yeah, it's been slow, it's been silent. You can see the AWP trying to look in towards the fighter. degster fires away and even re-peeks back into it. syrsoN ready for that exchange, but they need to still clear out both players towards A. A chopper and a player of SDY that's hearing a lot of footsteps.
Getting all the information he needs. Chopper's back top towards long. Now the backstab strikes. Two players in. He's choked it. syrsoN will die last here for the A-side defense. Mir will fall on rotate, and that could have been done here.
Yeah, look, you're right. I think there were just too many mistakes. Like, first of all, just re-peeking back into the AWP. At least Magisk should be able to hold on to this AK. There could be another swing coming through.
Counting for the 4-man boost once again here on the big side. They have the AWP watching from heaven, looking down to that position. It's going to be syrsoN with the opening kill. syrsoN can get close now, so Chopper and degster will be the main concern of the defense. M4 AWP, and degster finds his first and his second. Peek back in on the third. No, Chopper's there to come in from the side, swipe him out of position, and now syrsoN left alone to fall to Mir on the backstab. Equalize the series, or whether it will be done here in 2. Straight out towards the mid, control for the big side, being challenged by the CT forces. Chopper and degster getting very aggressive, and they're going to get shut down. You talk about potentially Chopper having to reel in degster, but no, letting him loose and charging up right beside him. Taking 2 casualties as a result of this. The CT side of syrsoN here towards the A side. The split coming through from connector and Palace. Keto can't isolate syrsoN, take him down, and now 2 CT standing for the retake.
Ooh, Mir is the unknown entity. Tap comes through, needs to try and adjust up towards that Palace position. 2v3 still out for the city side, and Keto overextends, leaving magixx now the last one left to try and get that retake together. What an aggressive approach that was from Spirit, all trying to peek out through mid, and it was Big that started off with so many entries, eventually going into the post plant, and magixx, well, the further the time goes away from this bomb, the less likely he is to get this retake together. syrsoN peeking out. Big, an aggressive approach up towards the apartments, doesn't quite get punished, but the B split is coming through from Big.
Shut down by Mir and degster. 2 good kills. Magisk gets his deagle involved in syrsoN as well. And XANTARES falls the same. Oh, fear the Spirit force. Right, Keto's got himself behind. What? No! Reads it! or the peaks in towards the mid control. Already going to be challenges coming in from both of the respective AWPs, or an AK instead actually coming through. XANTARES is first to fall.
Try and work an advantage somewhere.
Mir in the right place at the right time, peeking in the tabseN. tiziaN gets shut down following suit very quickly after the fact. degster with another good kill in this round. And now Chopper involved.
Towards window was one of them. And then degster getting involved with the AWP. No damage done. What a convincing...
Coming in very early though, so might still be a relatively fast play. Vincere down, nades up, damage being done. The first kill has been found from magixx onto tiziaN. degster and magixx do fall back in trade. And Kito turns his deagle into a 2K. Bomb plant secured, 4-on-2. I think Spirit might be better to save their weapons this time.
Yeah, now we saw Big doing what Spirit did to them out on Overpass on that T side. Quick play comes in towards the B side, and the entries are so quick. With those Tech9 and deagles, we see XANTARES and Kito working together. This is a very, very late sort of push in towards the side. I think they're just looking for extra kills from here. Maybe try and see if they can disallow any of those AKs to be saved in. And Big, that's going to take some pressure off them. What a convincing round. And maybe I'd like to see that on a bit of a gun round. Ooh, look at the damage coming through from SDY. I think that was a little bit unnecessary there from Big. Had the opportunity of just holding onto the weapons and just going out towards the apartment's control. XANTARES just surviving from the bomb. Forward, HG comes through. Doesn't actually do any damage on the Kito, but he flashes his way back in. Kito wins that fight. So much attention away. This is going to be the XANTARES towards A, and Big and Spirit might just instantly save as soon as they're blind swung onto SDY. Great opening kill from XANTARES. There's no point the CTs even go for this. They took a little bit of a risk there, and it was just that lurk play from tiziaN, the only player out to the B side.
It's going to be a third for the big side to get things going here on T. Running for the close to
Fall back.
And flashes over in towards the B site play. Fast out again from Big. This won them their momentum swing previously in a handful of rounds ago. Now with the rifles in tow, they take it even more confidently. 2 for 1. Only a couple of CTs here towards the B site defense and boost up top of the default.
And Chopper's on a really quick rotate out from short, but they just opt to try and save. The swing comes through, so a chance for an AK to be picked up, but he just drops to try and fall further and further away so he doesn't get hunted. And Big now tie up the scoreline, and maybe that's what the Germans need to put a little bit more emphasis of, Jay, over towards that B side, because they're finding a lot of success there. Ooh.
He's going to aggress very far forward in this one, actually. This could get really interesting. Scene has no idea that the angle's even being contested by the CT side. And Chopper with 2 big frags down towards the bottom of the mid control. 5 versus 1 of magixx and Mir also chime in towards the defensive. And Kito has 1 gap on the smoke to work, which does take a frag back on degster, but he goes no further than that for Spirit.
And it's as soon as they take a tactical.
Back in control, perhaps? I mean, they've got a lot of aggression. Nays back instead. syrsoN has already fallen into the ramp control, so there was always that opening kill that Big can utilize. Kito will fall back to Chopper, so 1 peek in, 1 frag found again. And degster turns up tabseN. Chopper back towards underpass is still going to aggressively opts to back off in the end. That's 1 more player in mid position has got to deal with, and syrsoN trades it back to evens again.
Oh, they're pushing the apartments. They might be able to deal with this lurk play from tiziaN, and they do. Now it's down to the AWP.
Could be an interesting backstep. syrsoN is going to plant open for sure. Knows that there's no one here on the CT side, and now XANTARES will look to cut off rotations. How many players are going to come in from spawn? Both T-side individuals here to crossfire at the spawn position. Kill on the first play, but syrsoN and magixx gets both of those kills. Nice and efficient. And there it is. A 3K for him and a 6 on the Spirit side.
Jeez, the game sense on that. Like, really, that's just so well done out for magixx. And he realizes, hang on a minute, if they've planted over B so quickly into connector.
Chopper swinging out here again, going to try to get the opener. tiziaN will find a trade. The 4-on-4 situation, Kito getting tagged low. Can syrsoN isolate the opportunity? No, syrsoN is going to catch him at the end of the smoke. And degster with his orb out, looking onto Palace, missing his shot on the player that makes his way out. Nade close, however. Is that going to land to Kito? Yes, it will. 3-on-3, retake is on. Further nades up, don't do any more damage for the CTs. Moving up into all the case of timing. M4 sees that orb and takes him down. Big way to open things back up on the retake. magixx is going to kill tiziaN, shut down by Mir in the back lines. And they did lose 3 players, but that retake so well coordinated there for Spirit will win their 8th on the CT side.
From Chopper, it's a double underpass play from the CTs.
Seeing that first player, they do lose the man, but Mir can find the trade very quickly and gain all the apartment's control. There was only that one T-side player up there. And they're making their way quickly on towards shore. Now Mir's going to have to deal with the entire T-side forces. Drops in and realizes the mistake he's made. Pinned himself into the corner and gives up the kill to Keto as a result. He makes his way further forward in. Sees two more. Sprays awkward against degster. Eventually finds that kill with syrsoN chiming through on magixx. And syrsoN left alone to a 1 versus 4 now to try and recover this. Sees that one individual, shuts him down to the cross. But a very difficult retake to make happen.
Got a lot looser coming out from Big, actually working with the advantage they've got. And fast out from mid, SDY is now going to have to try and retake in a 1v3. Does find that first pick onto tabseN, try and bait out the short players, but no. The enemy
Big. Pressing onto the mid position, degster with the AWP ready for contact. There's a big kill on the first man, swing back for the second nose. XANTARES gets that trade. The reface gets shut back down, all the same in a 4-on-4 scenario.
Yeah, look, you've got to think that the AWP try to peek back in. That's a good shot coming out from XANTARES, and now aggression comes through from mid, but it's Chopper and magixx working together. From the balcony, might not expect this. Actually, under balcony for SDY. Bit of a crossfire coming in from the stairs area. syrsoN's going to take the peek, and there it is. 10 rounds up for Spirit.
Here on the T side. Let's see whether this Russian core can do its damage. Keto missing all 3 bullets on the way back out of the entries. tabseN, Keto going back and forth with the trades. Got one player back over towards the firebox. Here to try and suppress. It's syrsoN that might deny the bomb plant as Keto falls. He's going to become more crucial to this. Backs turn towards the bomb planter, and there comes a kill. No one knows, and syrsoN can execute.
Setup just swings out as soon as that bomb's getting planted. SDY may have just been heard out from the stairs position and falls down into sandwich, straight into the hands of tiziaN.
Utility, next jungle, stairs, CT, and all sorts of flashes thrown over that driver division between Keto and the site. He still puts forward that smoke though. Gets the kill on the first man, not quite the second. Spam through on the wall bangs, eventually mounting the damage to a 4 versus 4. Retake mode is on Spirit, just have to get the bomb plant.
Yeah, no bomb plant coming in yet, and Big might actually want to try and push forward to these smokes and try and retake before that bomb gets planted. Mir, though, finds a couple of kills, getting aggressive out from stairs, cutting off the rotations. And now syrsoN and tiziaN are the last one left. Mir is on an absolute rampage in this opening round for round. 3 kills for him. We've seen what he can do on some of these sight lines over on the T side, Jay, but I didn't think we'd see it so quickly. SDY spamming through. Spirit are going to sort of do with this, because the bomb still needs to get recovered out from the T spawn. Jungle smoke coming through. It's actually syrsoN with the glass cannon AWP to find that first kill. Keto trying to work on the other side of this smoke. A lot of spam damage coming in, but it's already a couple of opening kills, and another re-smoke comes down.
Keto just evading that Molotov by standing in the corner at the ramp entrance. They'll think it's clear, and they'll think wrong about it. Mir snuck out of the connected control, though. degster will find a pick back towards the mid position. Bomb's going to get picked up from T-spawn. It's going to be on degster to do that. Keto hunting for a pick here into the ramp position. He's got to find something in a 3-on-3. Mir now being faced in upon. Chopper gets that kill. Will Mir be able to account for the player over at the sniper's nest? No, XANTARES backs off instead. And the bomb plant can come through. It might be a little bit open. 15 seconds. Do they want to take the risk of dropping it at the last moment? Do they go for the plant open for connector? No, Chopper just shuts down XANTARES. Make sure there's no options here for the big side. 1-on-3 for syrsoN. Glass cannon orb.
Slimmer. The time is relatively low. A lot of footsteps coming through from the apartments trying to rush him down, and they do so. This was a common occurrence for Spirit. They're out from mid, they're in connector, they've got Mir in jungle. The bomb's still out from the apartments. There's so many options. Finally, tabseN's going to at least be able to deal with one of the CT players. Mir wide swinging out with the molly 2. That's a really nice pick to bring it back to a 4 versus 4, and now try and weaken the A site anchors.
Incendiary body blocked. Will force them out of connector, though. And the kill can come. Are they aware of that? Will they try and find some hard cover? Smokes down from the CT, flash in, AK swing, gets the kill. tabseN will find the trade and double up on Mir. That drops the bomb. Suddenly the AWP degster's all that remains. 4 kills for tabseN so far in this game. Oh, sorry, in this round, I should say. Now on for the ace spray. Flash keeps him blind. And it's syrsoN capitalizing on the damage to close it.
Haven't really seen from them all too often. And Big capitalize on the mistake from the opponents, and now even get a pick out from mid. Great start from XANTARES getting aggro.
Yeah, and Big need these kills to go well for them. Continue opening things up following suit. Keto with 2 in particular out towards round.
You need to take attack. Chopper and SDY 2v5. Peeking coming in from XANTARES. Nice swing does come out from Chopper from top mid, but this round is already very... Maybe just try and see if he could take a fight on one to the B players. Ooh.
It's tapped through to Kito on A instead. That's the big side, once again within 4 of the lead. But it was around this position is when Spirit started to stack up the rounds and start to... Rifles need to maintain presence. tabseN and Kito are pushing up from ramp though. They can, yeah, you're right about that. Spirit, we've got to act real quick towards the site, get these kills together, but someone's got to retreat back and grab this device, and they're going to realize it now. tiziaN grabbing magixx, the crossfire will be locked out towards the T-spawn. If they hold the defense, and Spirit will have no chance at this round.
Oh, the kills are still great though, but surely they don't expect anyone to be behind. I think SDY has just been seen by Kito, and now they know, hang on, we've just left the bomb. I mean, they've cleared out B side.
Doing things that they could be doing, but they're just not doing them here. M4 of Kito to bait and switch with tabseN, headshot on the first man. M4 burst back here from the next. Kito might get taken out, but 25 seconds of backstabs incoming. They get these 2 kills on degster and secure the bomb plant. Like, it's impossible from here. And tabseN indeed will be the man to shut down the round. And syrsoN's been allowed to extend all the way up the stairs as a result of it. Flash doesn't catch anybody. Almost lines up 2, just gets... Smokes on ahead of the smoke as it starts to clear. Spray through, doesn't catch anything. Will try and escape. Mir gets that headshot. XANTARES for the incendiary. syrsoN takes tabseN on shore. XANTARES standing alone. That's all the T-side players to deal with. Kito's going to fall. And XANTARES...
They're struggling just with the spam, but eventually they're able to deal with tiziaN, and then SDY is able to take pressure away from them out from short. syrsoN finds that first pick off the degster, so a good start.
Series at a 2-0. tabseN waiting for someone to pop out of Palace. There is a player that's there. syrsoN and syrsoN going back and forward. An AWP scene here. tabseN's going to get dealt with by magixx. That's a big kill towards the A play. 3 on 3, but he's going to rotate back and pick up that bomb because they're going to need it. Might be on for the XE.
Oh, they're just everywhere, Spirit. They've got players.
They might hear the footsteps. They're going to hear that utility for certain. The flashbang over. Shot in, does not connect. Chopper takes him down. M4 burst back to XANTARES. Will catch Mir and Chopper for some damage, but the bomb plant can be secured on default safely. And XANTARES, because the money is not here for big in this one. They can't really go for a major investment. They need as much as they possibly can. They will get Mir, at least that's 1 frag, but Chopper's so ready to trade it. Nice out, and there comes the kill.
And there comes...
Kito moving up towards the... stairs corner. Chopper going to back up with the AWP. tabseN taking damages. XANTARES, however, with his deagle on Mir that opens up the round. AK picked up here towards the ladder room. And AWP watching, hoping to catch a shoulder bait that overextends. Smoke back, flash in, and Chopper gets the trade together. 4 on 4 now. Spirit got to act upon this. Rotations are inbound to the B site, leaving only 1 man of tabseN here to defend the A play. But still, they're going to go towards the apartments. tiziaN press forward, looking for a couple of good headshots. Does so much damage to these T-side individuals, but he can't get a frag together. Scout syrsoN also tagging up, finally gets a kill on 1. Gap in the fence, takes a secondary kill, looks back towards the apartments, needs a bit more, but magixx trades it. Kito comes up with a headshot, and degster is left alone. 10 seconds, bomb in the open, sees 1 towards shore, but it's caught looking the wrong way. And big in this series, tabseN, by hunting for someone back here, looking towards position, takes out Chopper to start, damage being done towards him. Eventually Mir can find the trade to a 4 on 4.
Get into window, try and just pick up that rifle. Already a bit of a peek coming through from short from XANTARES, but they've been able to get a player in, pick up that weapon of the M4. There is a quick backstab coming in from the Turk. Oh, what? Mir actually turns that M4 into a kick.
Creeping out of the app's entrance now, footsteps being heard. tiziaN to jump, sees 1 player, takes it down, turns around, and somehow deals with magixx. But Mir and degster with trades, the M4 back over his sniper's neck. syrsoN wasn't ready for it, and Kito stands alone, gets the trades to a 1 versus 1, and degster back
repositioning out towards a bench position. Might not think that someone's coming in from that left-hand side. It depends on whether Kito wins it, and no! Spirit 16 and 13.